Hey, what's going on YouTube? Sean here with another dry aging steak video. And in this video, we're going to cook the two of the steaks that we have dry aged for about 8 days now. And so let's go right into it. Alright, so what you're seeing here is the steaks. And so we're going to unwrap these because we don't want to eat the paper towels here. We just want the steak. And so they're looking pretty good. You can definitely tell that they've got a darker color to them. Some of the moisture has been pulled out. You can see the seasoning still on there. It's looking pretty good. And for this instance, because we're only dry aging about 8 days on the steak, we're not going to worry about cutting the outer layer off. We're going to go ahead and put the temperature about a 6 out of 10. You don't want it too hot. Before you cook the steaks, you want to let them kind of sit out on the counter. You want them to come to room temperature. And you can see I'm also grabbing the aluminum foil. I'm getting the toaster oven ready, and then I also have a timer so I can make sure that I'm getting a very precise sear on both sides. Alright, so we're going to do about 45 seconds. We're going to use canola oil because it's a nice neutral oil. I mean, you don't even have to use oil if you don't want to. You can just use maybe non-stick spray if you'd like. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to put the oil in a hot pan. And so we're just going to kind of heat that oil up a little bit. Spread it around, get it nice and hot. Okay, we're going to go ahead and grab the steaks here. After the oil has had time to kind of heat up. And we're going to go ahead and put it in the pan. And we're going to start our timer. Okay, 45 seconds. And the steaks are cooking. About 2 seconds left here. And so now we're just going to flip them. Again, we're just getting a nice sear on the outside. So we went ahead and we started the timer for another 45 seconds. You can see we've got a nice crust on the outside there, nice color. And now we are ready to transfer these over to the baking pan. Alright. And we're gonna go ahead and finish it off in the toaster oven for about 3 minutes. You can kind of experiment with how much time you leave it in the toaster oven. I've got the toaster oven at, I want to say 400 degrees. And just about 30 seconds here. Make sure we get a nice mitt so we're not burning ourselves. And here are the steaks. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and we're just going to let them rest for about 5 minutes. You can see they've got great color on the outside. They're looking pretty good. Now the reason why you want to have these rest is because the steak will need time for the fluids to kind of redistribute inside the steak. If you cut it open without letting it rest, all those juices are just going to fly out all over the plate. Alright, so we've let it rest. We've got a nice little plate here, and we're going to transfer those over. Bring this over to my table here with better lighting. Kind of difficult to see. For some reason it's throwing off the color balance with my camera. But we've got a nice pink warm center. And they cooked very well. It was quite delicious. Okay, nice big thumbs up for that. And here is a picture from my iPhone that I took right after this. This gives a much better presentation of the color. And here's another shot from a different angle. Again, you can see nice pink center, nice warm pink center. Outside is cooked, and that's going to bring us to a perfect medium rare, which is pretty much where you want your steak. That's pretty much going to ensure that it's nice and juicy and tender, and you got, you know, the best steak experience. All right, so stand by, and within the next 3-4 days, I should come out with another video that's going to take a steak, one of these same steaks. Instead of 8 days, we're actually bringing this out to about 22 days, maybe 24 days, which should give us about the most optimal flavor, texture, and all of that good stuff. So stand by, and I'll be coming out with that video shortly. Thank you.